Well, ecologists out there across the globe have often referred to bees and a select handful of other organisms as keystone species. This term basically in reference to the keystone arch. If you remove the one wedge, it's a wedge-shaped piece at the very top of the arch, the entire structure collapses. Scientists out here saying bees are keystone species because they are the world's primary pollinators and therefore very crucial to the environment. Now, I've talked about Monsanto and all of their GM stuff and the decline of bees here in this country. But Monsanto claims that bees only pollinate about a third of the world's crops. This is what Monsanto's saying. Forget what science and everything else says. It's just what they're saying. And basically, they're trying to say that the bees aren't getting the job done. The same bees that they have been responsible for killing off. So their answer, we're going to bring forth a genetically modified flying ant. This is crazy. There's no telling where this can go. There's no telling how bad it can affect the ecosystem. These are genetically modified organisms, species, animals. I don't care if they're ants. They can do heavy damage as a force multiplier, especially when they all come together. You see how ants operate on the ground. Now, if you put those droves into the skies, there's no telling what can happen. If there's any mutations, if they start eating plants, or anything else that they want to come out down the road and say, oh, we didn't see that coming. It's going to be too late. I don't know about you, but I don't want to sacrifice all the people, all the planet, because of some crazy science experiments that Monsanto wants to conduct on Mother Nature. It's ridiculous. To me, it bothers me because I've seen what Monsanto's done every step of the way. I see their deception everywhere they go, and this is no different. They bring forth very little to none when it comes to positive influence on the world. Because everything they put out there, trying to say that it's good or bad, for example, the Okanagan apples. These are apples that they're now selling FDA approved in your grocery store. Bet you didn't know that, or some of you at least. I've said it before. But these Okanagan apples that are now sitting on your shelves don't brown when you slice them, or won't brown as easy. You can set them out all day, and as a normal apple would be turning brown within an hour, these won't. And the reason they won't is because they've genetically modified the enzymes of these apples. So, they're never going to stop here. They went in full blast into Ukraine, which is the breadbasket of that whole area, and Ukraine has set up shop. I warned about it when it happened. It seems the rest of the world not paying attention. So it looks like they're going to start growing all these things in Ukraine through Monsanto, all these genetically modified things, and you can guarantee there's going to be no labels on anything. You can guarantee the people there in Ukraine won't know that these are genetically modified flying ants coming through their neck of the woods. They won't know any of it. And it won't be till a generation or two later that they realize that they were fed all this garbage. And not only that, other countries getting crops from here. Europe. This is the price people pay for turning the other cheek.